Hello, my MGTOW brothers and YouTube fam. This is me, your boy, E-Man67. It is, I believe, around 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. Just woke up. But I'm going back to bed. But I just had a little rant. I've been thinking about one of the reasons why Western women are the way they are. And I think for the majority of them, is relationship trauma. You see, Western women, to go along with their self-entitled nature, they only want a certain dude. Social media and this celebrity culture that we have here has so many of them thinking they deserve a rock star. Even the average ones. Every Western woman thinks they're special. Or most of them, I shouldn't say every. They think they're special. But the men that they're pursuing has so many options. What makes you think you're so special? See, they only go after the 20 and 15 percenters. So you get 80% of the women going at the 15 to 20% of the men. The numbers don't add up. Then when the first dude ends in disappointment, because he has so many options, he tries it with another guy. That guy won't commit to her because he has so many options. Then another, then another, then another. This is even true in my own family. There are women who even mess around with the broke version of these men. It ain't always about money. It's always about how the man carries himself too. Whether he's larger than life. And you even got women who feels as though they're not good enough for certain men. It works the other way as well. That they will not get involved with a good man because they feel as though they're not good enough because all they've ever dealt with was losers. And by the time a halfway decent man encounters these women, he runs into this damage that has been done to them by these other guys. The majority of Western women, I think, are damaged goods. And 15 to 20% of the male population, I'm not going to say they caused it, but it's because of them. You see, there's a difference. They're not the cause of the problem. The women are. Because many of these men make it perfectly clear to a lot of these women, I'm not looking for a relationship. I have other options. Some of these guys get women up the wazoo. Why are they going to settle for just you? Why would they want just you? And there are women who will be fooling themselves to think they're in relationships with these men. It happened to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm the shit or anything like that. I'm just an average guy. But I've had women in my younger days that we may have been fooling around, who goes around telling people we're in a relationship. You see, in many of these situations with the 20 and 15 percenters, the select men, only the women are in the relationship. The man isn't. And in many cases, he tells them that. But they still think they're in a relationship. This is the reason why promiscuity is so damaging to women, more so than men, because of the emotional nature of women. This is why a lot of men don't want women with high body counts. Those type of females will never commit to you. Too many PPs have been up in her. She will never find any one man that will satisfy her. Relationship trauma. This is the reason why we have the passport bros who are looking for modest, cooperative women with a low body count. For you won't deal with all of this relationship trauma that so many of them go through, that so many of them send themselves through. It's like if they can't have a certain type of man, the rest of the men in the world don't matter. It has to be this type of dude. That's real bad in the Black community. A lot of young women want to do like Lil Wayne. They cater to a certain type and will not give a chance to anything that deviates from that type. But then when the type of men that they don't want all of a sudden marries outside their race, then these same Black women have a problem. Why do you have a problem with a man you don't even want? Why do you hate seeing that man happy? It's the same with the passport bros. Well, who cares? They're dusty. We don't care about these old dusty men. Then why are you have an opinion? If these men aren't even on your radar, why do you have an opinion from dusty men who you don't have to worry about being a part of the gene pool of your children? You will never have to worry about these men, yet you have an opinion about where their penis goes. There are men who do this too, and I still am baffled by that. I don't understand why men shame other men for where their you know what goes. I'm totally baffled. It sounds kind of fruity to me. I'm sorry. But those are the two words that pretty much sum up the plight of many Western women. And it's relationship trauma. And I don't put it on the men. Many of these men are honest. Well, they don't want relationships with these women. It's just a booty call. It's the woman that be in a relationship, not the man. And then you have situations when the man is in a relationship like the, you got little female players too. But we men kind of handle that stuff a little differently. Yeah, we lick our wounds. We bitch and moan about it. We're sad for a while. But then we bounce back. Women carry this trauma onto their new relationships. Add in the biased family courts and feminism, and it sows the seeds to what is happening right now. With MGTOW, Red Pill, and the Passport Bros. Passport Bros are winning. And it does my heart to hear young men being proactive in pursuing your happiness. Don't let Western society, don't let women and male feminists shame you into capitulating to what they want you to do. Can you imagine if this was reversed and men had something to say about where women traveled and who they slept with? Can you imagine what would happen? These men don't control us. They don't tell us what to do. That's what they'll be saying. We in the Red Pill community, we agree with you. We don't have the right to tell you what to do, and you don't have the right to tell us what to do. You have made it perfectly clear that you don't need us and you don't want us. Why do you have something to say about men You don't need a want. Pursue your happiness, men, and ignore the shaming tactics. This is E-Man 67. That's my word for today, or rant for today. I'm out.